We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world. We've been fighting this war for nearly a year now, and it's taking a toll on our troops. We are a peaceful people. This is the first time my soldiers have been exposed to death and destruction on this scale. They're demoralized and depressed. I'm concerned about the long-term effects on their mental health. You have more experience than we do in battle. It would help if you could speak to our soldiers and share your insights. Please stop by the medbay. Some of the wounded there have asked to meet you.
My brother, my sister, they're both dead. I couldn't help them. You have to avenge them. Make their deaths worth something. Do what I could not. Fifth time I've been in the medbay. Don't think I can go out again after this. Could you take over for me? Everyone here is so scared of the Vaadwaur. Someone has to be strong. Please, stop the Vaadwaur. They want to take everything from us. Our temple, our home. I lived on the ships. I remember how hard our life was. The fear, the loneliness. We can't lose all we've built.
Thank you. It may not seem like much, but you've given those soldiers hope. We have several officers who were recently promoted, who might need some additional training, as well as several tasks that could use your presence. Would you mind taking one of them along to let him shadow you? There is so much we could learn from an experienced Starfleet officer. Many groups of our soldiers have become demoralized over the course of this war. I've tried my best to motivate them, but nothing has worked. They are all aware you are an expert commander, with more battle experience than any Kobali. Could you visit groups of our soldiers and motivate them to keep fighting?
Reporting for duty, sir. It is a pleasure to watch you in action, sir. Wow, I haven't seen the soldiers that motivated in a while. How did you know what to say to inspire them like that? I've tried before, but it did no good. Interesting. Well, keep going. I'll watch what you do and see if I can do that in the future.
This is Captain Kim. I found some information for you. Permission to speak freely. Something isn't right here. I've done some investigating, and I don't think the Kobali are being entirely truthful with us. Not so much found as observed. The Vaadwaur clearly have superior firepower, tactics, and training, right? So why haven't they already wiped the Kobali out? They haven't hesitated to do so on other worlds. Sure, the Kobali have a shield around the capital, but they've been fighting the Vaadwaur for months now, and they're consistently losing troops and territory. I don't understand how the Vaadwaur haven't already taken the capital and finished this. Exactly. There has to be some other objective for the Vaadwaur here, and we need to find out what it is. We have to help the Kobali, and we can't do it if we're blinded. Understood. I won't let you down.
We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world. Thank you for your assistance. Your presence here means we're not fighting alone anymore. That's more important than you know. My son is in the trenches now, and he could use your... Wait, what's that? The Vaadwaur are at the gates. You have to help us!
Kim here. Something definitely isn't right. The General is waiting for you. I'll keep trying to figure this out.
My son Jatanian is commanding our forces outside the city. The Vaadwaur should never have reached us without so much as a warning from him. Something must have happened. Here is his position in the field. Take the nearby transporter and make your way to his command post. He may need assistance.
We're hanging in there, but we could use your help. I am, although I understand your confusion. Kobali reproduce by reanimating corpses and then integrating them into our society. We're assigned to existing family groups who teach and care for us. My first life was a long one. I don't remember it, however. I am Kobali, and my father is a source of inspiration and wisdom for me. My people do not reproduce in what you would consider a normal fashion. Instead, we use a genetic virus to alter the DNA of corpses from other species, reanimating them and transforming them into Kobali. We call this process rebirth. The process takes several months. Afterward, a new Kobali is assigned to a family group who will help him or her adjust to our culture and learn our language. All memories of the Constaya or past life are left behind. It can be difficult to accept this new life. My father was of great help to me during this time. Some Kobali cannot accept the change and flee to search for their former lives. In these cases, it's our duty to find these lost souls and help them return. This is not something we normally discuss with outsiders. Suffice it to say, our ancestors experimented with forces they did not understand, and we were irrevocably changed by their folly. Faced with our own extinction, we found a way to survive. Now rebirth is the greatest gift we can give to the dead. Who wouldn't want a second chance at life? Yes, we have two problems. Our transporters in our forward base have stopped working, and troop morale is low after the last attack. Could you give us a hand by getting more soldiers back into the fight? I'm still looking into the issue with the transporters. Thank you. The soldiers have been beaten down so much I can barely keep them going. But they seem bolstered by the outside help. We still have no idea what's disrupting our transporters. Maybe you can find something on the Vaudoir or from any of their crates in that area.
Captain Kim here. I need to speak to you as soon as you return to the city. I've been noticing something strange. When I first met the Kobali, they didn't seem to be a particularly religious people. Lindsay, Jedliah I mean, certainly didn't say anything about it. However, now, almost every Kobali I've met follows one creed, and there's a temple located just beyond the trenches. I've tried to find out more about their practices, but they keep telling me it's forbidden to share them with outsiders. Maybe, but I don't remember the Vaudoir having a particular belief system either. This may not be much, but I'll continue my investigations. Maybe this one is a dead end.
We can... I'm sorry, but could you return later? I believe you need a break. You've already done so much for us. We couldn't possibly ask you for more. Thank you again.
I've discovered a few interesting things that can help us with the Kobali. Do you have anything on your end? What? Well, that makes complete sense, actually. Why else would the Kobali, nomads who roam the Quadrant in search of bodies for rebirth, who can't reproduce without those bodies, suddenly decide to settle down on a planet? Unless there was a supply of bodies there. We have to confront Canel about this. And Dralia needs to know too. This could be a way to end the war. You're right. We won't get anywhere without proof. I've been thinking. Our only way to find out what the Kobali are hiding is through the Vaadwaur. We need to find out where they're focusing their attacks, and then why. That may be able to shed some light on the situation. Yes, my crew was looking into why our signal jammers weren't working, and we found that the Vaadwaur have comm beacons in all of their camps that act as a miniature subspace array. They can't be jammed because they're shielded, and they provide all the Vaadwaur need for controlled, secure communications. Ingenious, really. I wonder if the Starfleet Corps of Engineers could whip up something like that for us. If B'Elanna were here, I'm sure she could. Anyway, if we could place a trace on one of the Vaadwaur beacons... Exactly. Once we find out where the Vaadwaur plan to attack, we can reinforce the Kobali and find out what, if anything, they're hiding. There are 4 communications arrays in the trenches area. Planting a trace on each of them should allow the engineers on your ship to spy on the Vaadwaur. Your timing is impeccable. A large squad of armed Kobali just left, but they wouldn't say where they were going. Did you find any information? The temple. That must be where the Kobali are going. We have to help the Kobali defend that temple. Afterwards, maybe we can get a look inside. That could be where the Vaadwaur stasis pods are. The temple is secure and the doors to it are still open? This is our chance. Go ahead. I'll be there as soon as I can. Looks like we've made it to the lowest level of the temple. Let's see what's in there.
Thank you. If you are here, then it means our secret is revealed. I am sorry, but we did what we needed to survive. Take this. It is the code to open the door. Please, do not judge our people too harshly. You would have done the same if you faced extinction.
That's a lot of stasis pods. Let's get a scan of these. We need to know more. Looks like Gaul was telling the truth. The Kobali are holding thousands of Vaadwaur stasis pods. This is why the Kobali stopped wandering. Everything they needed was here. It's not right. Some of the Vaadwaur in the stasis tubes could still be revived. The Vaadwaur are a dying race. Their methods may be extreme, but they're doing what they think they need to do to survive, just like the Kobali are. But their culture is directly interfering with that of the Vaadwaurs. Is that right? Just because we like one side better doesn't mean they're the ones who get to survive. Regardless, we need to take this information to the General and get him to explain why they hid this from us. If the Kobali had been upfront with this from the start, we could have figured out a better solution for this.
You've both returned.
General, we know about the temple. When were you going to tell us?
Secrecy protected our future, Captain.
How are we supposed to help you if you won't even tell us what the problem is?
That's enough, Captain.
Captain Dralio, you're late.
The Kazon delayed me. What's the situation? I see. Captain Kim, no matter our personal feelings, we must follow the Prime Directive. We are not here to change the Kobali culture. We are here to protect them.
We'll talk more about this in private. I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
We can't. Before we begin, I must apologize on behalf of the Kobali people. We meant no harm in using the Vaadwaur. When we found the stasis pods, many of them were damaged beyond saving. We honored their fallen by using their forms to preserve our species. The Vaadwaur, however, do not... Our ways are difficult to understand. For some, they may be reprehensible. No matter what the Vaadwaur think, we cannot end this practice without dooming our species to extinction. And that we will not do. Jetanian has sent word that he needs aid. Are you willing to help him?
We're hanging in there, but we could use your help. Yes, thank you for coming. One of our bases has been overrun. That facility contained research vital to our cause. Could you go to the base, recover the data, and bring it to one of our forward command posts? One of our scientists will be there waiting for you.
Damage detected. Enemy targets on sensors.
Thank goodness you're here. You've recovered the data from our lost base? Excellent. I knew you could get the job done. Now, we need your expertise on several issues we're encountering.
The scientist in our camp could use your help. We are examining the bodies of fallen Vaadwaur and are encountering a type of chemical we have never seen before. We're hoping you may have the resources to identify what the chemical is.
Excellent work. We've already lost several scouts assigned to search the Vaadwaur bases for this information. Oh no! This could be devastating! The Vaadwaur intend to destroy our ability to reproduce! We need more information about this chemical. Of course we are. What else would we do with them? We give the Fallen a chance to be reborn. And now that the Vaadwaur are attempting to eliminate our entire species, we must take every opportunity to expand it. Dishonorable? We believe that not turning a lost soul into a Kobali is a grave insult. It is saying that person was so despised, so destructive, that they do not deserve a second chance at life. I would not wish that upon anyone, not even the Vaadwaur. We have already lost several scouts trying to get this information. Now we need to focus our efforts on obtaining samples of this chemical. We have no scouts to spare, so you will have to take up the charge to recover chemical samples, either from dead Vaadwaur or canisters left in the field. We have reports that they may still be alive. However, we have to act fast on this new lead. If we do not strike now and gather more samples, the Vaadwaur could potentially stockpile more of these chemicals. It is a regrettable decision, but we must consider the future of our people. Our scouts knew the dangers of their mission.
I'm here with reinforcements. We have to form a plan of attack. I'll try to override the console. We need to get these shield generators working.
The console is all yours. Get all the data you can from it.
Have you found anything? If that's true, then... the Vaadwaur intend to infect everyone on the planet, living and dead, with this virus. If they succeed, it could mean the extinction of the Kobali people. I'll stay here to gather more data. Recommend you inform the Kobali immediately.
I don't even... We can't let this happen. The Vaadwaur clearly want more than this planet. They want to drive us to extinction. Please, take this news to General Kinnell. We've repaired the transporter at this base, so you should be able to come and go as you please.
The Vaadwaur plan to make all organisms immune to rebirth? They have gone far beyond what I thought they were capable of. This is no mere war. This is an attempt at genocide. I will inform the members of the Alliance at once. We may need to move battle operations forward to combat this new threat. We will need your help again soon enough. We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world. Our forward base in the hills has new information regarding the Vaadwaur's chemical attack plans. Can you meet with Hanshin Sadalor about this new intel? I imagine, given our track record, that this will not be as easy a task as it sounds. We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world.
Yes, I do. The Vaadwaur have data on their project, somewhere in the hills. Our scouts attempted to recover more information, but they never made it back to base. The data should still be on them, if you can find their bodies. It is a grim task, but could you recover the data, and then search for information on the chemicals?
Excellent. We've been wondering when we would hear from anyone else, and having some place the Vaadwaur haven't found yet has been extremely valuable. Unfortunately, there is still more work to be done. We have key components of the strain, but we still need one last thing before we can create an antivirus.
Your information on the Vaadwaur's anti-Kobali research has been invaluable. But in order for it to work, we need a sample of the original strain of the virus. We know that the base near us has the original strain of the virus stored, but we don't have the strength to assault it. Would you lead the charge to get the original strain?
The base is clear. We can start the data download now.
the Vaadwaur have a chemical that can instantly kill us? I don't even know how to respond anymore. I can only hope you all can come up with an immunization to it soon. I will rally our soldiers. We will need to make an all-out attack on their main base and stop the Vaadwaur before they can complete their horrible work. Speak with me again soon. Hopefully, we will be ready to begin the assault then. We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world. Our time to strike is now, before the Vaadwaur can deploy their main chemical payload. We would like you to be a part of the assault squad. Your first step will be to take and secure the Vaadwaur forward base in the mountains. Capture the base, and then meet with our squad in one of our hidden outposts in the mountains. They'll brief you on the next step. Move fast. We do not know when the Vaadwaur will begin releasing their chemical payload. until our people are returned and the Kobali pay for their actions. I will not rest until the Vadwa. I will not forsake my people to the fate of these disgusting creatures. Impossible. My people. I am sorry.
But the Vadwar will return at any moment. I suggest we pull back to the city.
Agreed. We need to deal with the Kobali using the Vadwar for rebirth.
Captain Kim, that is not our concern. The Prime Directive is clear on this.
The Vadwar were trying to exterminate the Kobali, but the Kobali are trying to eliminate the Vadwar by absorbing their culture. I understand the Prime Directive, but we're already here. We're already involved. And the results of the Kobali's actions are no different than the Vadwar's.
You have a point, Captain Kim, but I believe this would be better discussed in a more secure location.
Agreed. We'll give you an escort to the city.
We can't thank you enough for all your help. The war will continue, but now we have the upper hand. We're trained, and we're prepared to finish the fight. We have only one more topic to discuss. What should we do with the stasis pods we currently hold? We can't stop until the Vadwar leave our world. Thank you for all your help. I believe it is time we discuss what to do with the remaining Vadwar stasis pods. Our lead scientist wishes to speak with you within the temple about the problem. I believe Captain Kim wishes to be present as well. I suggest talking to him first. We can't stop until the Vadwar leave our world.
The Kobali have invited us to their temple to discuss the status of the Vadwar stasis pods. Are you ready to go?
Thank you for meeting us here. We have spoken with delegates from the Alliance and have come to an agreement about the Vadwar. We will cease reviving Vadwar from stasis pods that are failing and ensure the upkeep on said pods. Yes, I have come to see that now. We will release the remaining Vaadwaur from their pods once their current forces have shown us that we can come to a peaceful solution. In the meantime, we shall continue to use this area as a holding area for non-Vaadwaur who will become Kobali. Yes, I know it may seem grim to you, but for us, it is sacred. This shall be a place where those who have lost their lives await to have a new life given to them. In time, we will fill this hall again with those who can earn another chance at life. We are sending scouting ships to several planets that the Vaadwaur have attacked. With the permission of their people, we will take the victims of the Vaadwaur and give them a second chance at life. Our hope is for this to lead to new alliances with the other species of the Delta Quadrant.
Are you ready to leave? I think we've done everything we can here. Thank you again for everything you've done here. I'm relieved that we've cleared this up and can move forward with the Kobali. Let's head back to the city.
Don't worry, Harry. I'll take good care of you.